All right, everyone, welcome back to another segment of Come Fly With Us, inside information about insurance. We're back again with Marcus Becerra, and we've been talking this morning a little bit. This is actually something that I get all the time as a realtor as well. And we actually have a form that the client must sign when they list their home for this. And the question is, when I've got my house on the market, I'm selling it, I'm under contract, when can I cancel my homeowner's insurance? And this is a very serious question because we've seen some stuff happen in the past on this. So give them the short answer and then we'll explain it.
One of the things that I like to really kind of drive home when talking to folks that are clients that are selling their house, things like that, they might know 3 weeks in advance that they might be closing on July 1st.
Right.
But what I always like to tell them is, hey, let's wait to cancel the policy until it gets funded and it's closed, because sometimes, for some reason, the closing date might not hit on the first, it might be the third, So, if you canceled it on the first and you went already ahead and did that and you don't close to the third and a hailstorm hits on the second and their insurance doesn't start till the third, guess what? You're stuck. So it's always best to make sure that the house is closed and funded, and then reach out to your insurance agent and say, hey man, my policy, my house closed, let's go ahead and cancel it. Even if it's a week after, you always get a prorated refund. We can go back to that date as long as we have a closing doc or some form that it went through. So we can get that policy canceled, get a refund sent to your new mailing address and things like that.
Exactly. And like I said, on our listings, we actually have a form that the seller has to sign that says, I understand I must keep insurance on the property throughout the wholesale. Because things have happened in the past. And I believe you've had a couple of instances pretty recently that have happened. Give us a couple examples on what could happen.
I had a realtor that reached out to me and said, hey, here's what's going on. House doesn't close till 1 o'clock. Water damage occurred, in the morning. They were there the night before. Nothing was wrong. Once they closed, they went back to the house, said, hey, there's water damage. So luckily the client that had been selling the house had not canceled their insurance yet. They went and filed the claim with their insurance and they took care of it. So it's just, it's just one of those things, so usually insurance goes into force at, 12 a.m. midnight. But technically hadn't owned the home and accept the risk yet. So, that's just one example. God forbid, house burns, tornado, you just never know. So
you really don't. I mean, there's so much that could go on between, let's just say you cancel your policy a week in advance thinking, oh, we're going to close, no worries, no big deal, everything's going fine. House gets vandalized. I mean, anything can happen, and the buyer's going to do a final walkthrough if they're a smart buyer. And our buyers are required to do one. So you want to go in there and catch something like that. And that's why you do the final walkthrough, to make sure that nothing like that has happened. And the owner could have not known about it. They could have been already out of the house and everything. But in that instance, everything was fine. It was a little inconvenient for the buyer, but everything got taken care of. The homeowner had not canceled his policy yet. So please, please, please keep your policy in effect until after it's closed and funded. And then you can cancel and get your refund.
Yeah, sure.
Stay safe out there, guys. We appreciate you watching the videos. Reach out to us, jim.encini@goosehead.com if you need further information or if you need help with a policy or anything like that. You can call me also at 469-585-6012. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.
Thank you.